All right, we're back.
We are back.
We are back. What's up, you guys? My name is David. This is my buddy Carlo.
What's up, everybody?
This is Dollars and Cents. And let me just start off by saying to everybody, Happy New Year.
Yes.
We're filming this in December, but through the magic of television.
Yeah.
You're seeing this in 2025. A whole year later. That's crazy.
We're
right?
broadcasting to the future
Let's
right now.
go, right? It's all about the mentality. So as always, thank you all for hanging out with us. I gotta say, really, Carlo, this has been a really cool experience. Starting the show and talking about these topics and getting a lot of the feedback and the questions being asked and the events that we've been doing and are going to continue to do. Appreciate your help and really this has been a great experience for me. So
absolutely, I think this collaboration has been just amazing. It's opened doors and it actually furthered my education in terms of the real estate world,
right.
And in terms of my industry and. I'm looking forward to 2025.
No doubt. Let's do this. So I have to be upfront and transparent. This show's theme is going to be on mindset, and kind of we always try and come up with a title so that we kind of know where we're going. And we're going to call this 25 in 2025. And that's a 25 is a goal that we're trying to set for ourselves, and we would like for you guys to kind of follow and maybe work with us while you're doing this as well. And it's basically growing your net worth, maybe growing your network, growing your value, growing yourself 25%. I think that's it's definitely a lofty goal to hit. Growing your net worth 25%, but shoot, why not shoot for the moon, right? If you have a goal in place and you're able to kind of work off of that, start chipping away, I think it's a great place to start. And I say I had to be transparent because I borrowed it from my business partners over at Realty One Group Pacific. That's what our goal is for 2025 as a team, as a company. And so shout out to my peeps over there. But really, I wanted to run with it because I think it's a great place to be at. Mentally, right?
Absolutely.
And to work off of.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think piggybacking on that is, this is the time of year you start to reflect on, hey, what went well this year? What are some things I need to work on in the new year? And, 2025 is, look, if you're in business, if you're serious about making changes, it's looking to be a great year. There's so much opportunity right now. And if you're not planning to capitalize on that, I don't know what's going on in your mind right now, but part of this video is like, hey, I'm kind of don't know what to do, what steps to take. And hopefully this video will give you some information with some steps.
I never ever talk politics, but just to say, with 45 coming in play, there are some doors that can potentially help you with growing your goals and it's no secret that myself and Carlo are very much into crypto. We talk about that a lot, and we know that those plans are in place to be able to open up those doors for the Bitcoiners and just the coiners in general. So I think it's something to definitely work off of, regardless of what side of the fence that you're on. I think it's definitely something that you could build off of. But so 25% in 2025 starts with a mindset, starts with a goal, but without that mindset on how you're going to do it, really, you're lost. And so, there's the old adage, if you plan to fail to plan, but it's true in so many different ways. And so we wanted to kind of just talk about what this year is going to look like for ourselves, individually, together, and really for this show as well, right? I think if we can grow our audience 25%, that's a great place to be at as well. So we're gonna have to write that one down as well. But so first things first is you got to set a goal. And what does that look like for yourself as a business planner, Carlo?
Yeah, the first thing I look at is, I'll be on just straight up, is income. Yeah. Right? Is I have a money goal, right? Hey, this is what we did this year. Based on what I said I was going to do that year, how close am I? And in all transparency, I've never hit an income goal, right? But I've gotten, my income has increased each year.
That's
right.
You're winning.
So it's like if you don't know where you're going, like I love the adage, if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up someplace else.
True.
Right. So just even coming here to this studio, you know, I always have to, hey, put it up in the GPS and where am I going? Right. If you don't have the directions, you're not going to know how to get there. And so the first place is you want to set a goal is what by this time next year, if you're trying to grow financially, what is that income goal? And you got to think about it. And don't just say, this is what I want to do. If you don't put it on paper, it has to be written on paper, because to me, when you write something down, it's like the first level of creation. It does exist somehow. Even though if it's numbers on a piece of paper, it now exists.
It's in the ether.
There's some form to it. And now, okay, I have it on paper. And if that number's kind of mind-blowing, like, damn, I don't know about that number, then, you know, it's got to be based in reality.
Sure.
If you've never made six figures and you're like, I'm going to go clock $500,000 to $1 million.
Working a W-2 job?
Probably not going to happen, right? So it's got to be believable to you.
Sure. Although on the flip side, I mean, you know, let's talk about that and just very quickly, because I think that some of the strategies that we talk about on this show can very much help you, even if you are a W-2 employee or hourly employee. There are strategies that you can implement that can get you very close, if not possibly hit that goal.
100%.
You know, you know, this is going to be a recurring theme, but you know, this is not financial advice, but crypto is an easy way to do that, because you can 10x, 20x, and there's still so much growth that's happening within that world. So I'll leave that alone.
We'll do it. I think we're going to do a show specifically on crypto, but I will tell you that if you're serious about making money right now and you're like, look, I really want to get myself to the next level financially, you know, if you're not in crypto right now, then I don't know what you're doing.
Sure.
I'll be honest with you, right? This is such a great opportunity.
Yeah. And we will touch on that. There's just so much information, and more specifically, education that one needs to educate himself or herself before you even dive into that, because you know, there's just a lot to it. So we will touch on that. But I thought it'd be important to touch on that, because there are ways to be able to build and grow 25% and get you to six figures if you are a W-2 employee. So I thought I'd touch on that. We talked about setting a goal, and we talked about this yesterday, but another big part of growing 25% this year is going to be the power of association, right? And who you're hanging with, what types of conversations you're having with those people. You know, there's an energy behind that.
Absolutely. If I can kind of expand on that, and this takes me back to when I was in World Financial Group, the WFG days, and the psychology of what I'm about to share with you, I still use to this day, because it really works. There's three things that are going to help you level up to change your life, right? From a psychological mindset. Is number one is the books you read. Right now, most people don't read books anymore, whether you're doing Audible, right? This could be YouTube videos, right? But what content are you consuming that's going to help you level up in terms of your knowledge, right? We talk a lot about, you know, tax-free strategies on here. You may not even know that until you start listening to this content. Like, I didn't know about tax-free money.
Right.
The more you learn, the more you earn, right? So you're going to have to start consuming content, reading books that are going to help you level up your game. Next thing is meetings you attend, right? What meetings are you attending? That could be, you're watching this on YouTube. This could be like a meeting. Are you going to any seminars? You going to any personal development groups? Like, what are you around that's going to help you level up your game? And are you investing in yourself to do that? And number three, obviously, what you just hit on right now are your associations. The people you associate with are everything. You are the sum of the 4 or 5 people you hang out with, right? So if you are right now, like, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired, I'm tired of being broke, I want to ask you a question. Who are you hanging around with right now? Who's in your ear? And if you're hanging out with 4 broke, negative, complaining people, chances are you're the 5th one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's the energy. I'm just a big believer 100%. And it starts right there, because if whatever those conversations are, if they're not dealing with growth in some way, shape, or form, I just think that it's really a waste of your time. You know, again, the old adage, change your network to change your net worth, is true. And you know, really quickly, you touched on what it is that you're consuming on your time off. Although, you know, everybody here watching the show works very hard, and having time off is very important. You know, but what I did for myself this past year, last year, was that on my time off, instead of just sitting down in front of the TV, I'm actually watching something that's helping me learn or grow in some way, shape, or form versus just, the blah that's on network television, right? I'm normally on a YouTube watching some type of video that either has to do with this or some of the interests that I'm in, but it's educating me in some shape or form versus just kind of listening to the white noise that's on the TV, a lot of that negative information. And I think that's an easy way for you to take advantage of your time off. Do something that you like to do, read, listen to a book, listen to something informational versus just listening to something that's just full of mush. And I think you're able to do two things at once. Right? You're able to kind of relax, do something that you like to do, but you're also feeding your mind, your soul, and growing in some shape or form to where something that you possibly and hopefully listen to on the show, you'll, within a conversation having with somebody else, sometime later, you'll pick that up. Oh yeah, I remember listening to that. And that's actually something that I've been learning. And I think it'd be important to kind of look into that and see how you can kind of take advantage of the time that you have off.
Absolutely. And that's what we aspire, right? Intentionally want to be one of your associations. That's something that's important to me.
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends, man. Even if you're just tuning in and watching this, we want to send good vibes. We want you to win. Trust me. We want you to do better. And it does start with, your associate. It's the most important thing. And if you're looking around you, if you can't change your friends, change your friends.
No doubt.
Right? And be around people that are doing better than you, not out of envy.
Right.
Okay. Right. That was something I had to work on myself. It was like, I don't know how to approach this person. They're like in a different stratosphere. What I found that most people that are doing something, making moves, they genuinely want to help other people.
Yeah.
So if you're like, hey, can I pick your brain? Can I take you to lunch? Can I buy you a cup of coffee? I just like to learn more about what you're doing. And genuinely those people are like, yeah, man, I love to, let me put you on game. Let me show you some ideas that I'm working on that help me get to where I'm at. That energy is contagious, and you want to be around people to catch those intangibles. What do they think like? How do they behave? What kind of relationships? How do they build relationships? When you start hanging around circles like that, it's gonna level you up.
I'm gonna throw the invitation out. You can come and hang out with us. We're available.
Send us a DM.
No doubt. We love beer.
Right. 100%.
No doubt. We're the easiest people to get a hold of. At any time, can you shoot us a message and come and hang out with us? We're in downtown Chula Vista on 3rd Avenue. Come hang out, sit down, talk. We can talk shop and talk about some of these different strategies. And if it's something that interests you, maybe it's a little side gig that you may want to get yourself into, or at least inform yourself a bit better and kind of see how you can integrate some of these ideas into your business. But, 2025, or should I say 25% in 2025, 25% is a lofty goal, but why not? YOLO, right? I mean, the worst that can happen is that you get close to that. The best is that you meet it or exceed it. And you're in a much better place at the end of this year or this time in 2026, and hopefully you'll be the one that somebody's asking for a sit down and trying to pick your brain on how you were able to get that.
Absolutely, guys. So look, we're going to be promoting classes here at David and Angela's office in downtown Chula Vista, on really how to level up your money game. And if you want to associate with people just who are making moves, we're here. We want to help, we want to serve, and please reach out to us. Send us a message.
So I'm going to leave you with these things that I wrote down. Invest in yourself, educate yourself, and believe in yourself that you can do it.
Yes.
You stick to those three things, and the energy will attract itself to you. Angela, my wife, proclaims things and they come out of the ether. She's a magician, and I'm learning that from her. And I love her for that. And I think that, that it's real, it's tangible. If you put it out into the universe, it will find its way to you.
You got to speak it into existence.
No doubt, no doubt. So, as Carlo touched on, this year we're going to be really diving deep into educational events at our office in 3rd Avenue. So in January we have Got Trust Issues, which is our class on the importance of a living trust. And if you're a homeowner, even if you're not a homeowner, or maybe striving to be, once you become a homeowner, you should have a living trust in place. And we will get into what that is with the class and in future episodes. In February, we have Tap Into Home Ownership. This is a first-time home buyer class for those of you who want to be homeowners. Please come check us out. It's a free event. We'll have some refreshments, but we're going to have Alona Sir with us to talk about some of the steps about being a homeowner and what it takes to get pre-qualified and what it looks like after getting pre-qualified. And in March, we're going to start a new event called Cash Class. So what's that about?
Well, that's where we're going to start learning about these strategies on how to really implement them so that you can grow your cash on a very tax efficient basis.
And we're going to dive really deep into it. These shows, this podcast, we try and get very general, but we're really going to dive deep into those strategies. And I promise you, if you don't leave that class saying, "Oh, what? Like, I didn't know that," or this and that, I'll owe you a beer, because there's so much information and it's mind-blowing information that I think you would really, really appreciate it. So those 3 are going to be quarterly events rotating throughout the year. Please be on the lookout for that information on our socials. And thank you all again. We look forward to hanging out with you throughout the rest of the year. Carlo, time's up, but dude, let's rock.
We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Thank you. Peace.